Welcome to Department of Collegiate and Technical Education, subject Applied Thermal Engineering, Unit 3rd, Steam Nozzle. This is the fifth session for fifth semester Diploma in Mechanical Engineering students. Now today we are going to discuss the another problem. The given problem is steam enters a convergent divergent nozzle at 2 megapascal. The steam enters a convergent divergent nozzle at a pressure of 2 megapascal and the temperature is 400 degrees centigrade with a negligible velocity and mass flow rate of 2.5 kg per second. The velocity of mass of steam is 2.5 kg per second and it exits at a pressure of 300 kilopascal. Exit pressure is 300 kilopascal. The flow is isentropic between the nozzle entrance and throat, and overall efficiency is 93%. Then determine the throat and exit area. So here you find out the area at the throat and area at the exit of the nozzle. Here in the convergent divergent nozzle, when the steam is flowing through that nozzle, the pressure is given 2 megapascal, that is 2 into 10 to the power of meter square, which is equal to 20 bar. So that is the pressure of P1 is 20 bar and the temperature is 400 degrees centigrade. So that is a superheated one. Then the mass flow rate is given 2.5 kg per second and P3 value, that is the pressure at the exit, is given 300 kilopascal. 3 into 10 to the power of 300 into 10 to the power of 3, that is kilopascal is 10 to the power of 3, which is in Newton per meter square, or this is equal to 3 bar. Overall efficiency is, the K is given, the K value which is given 93% or 0.93. Then you find the A2 and A3. A2 is for the area at the throat and area at the exit. So we know that when the critical pressure ratio, when it is a superheated steam, that is P2 by P1 is equal to 0.546, or therefore P2 is equal to 0.546 into P1. So we know the value of P1, you substitute, that is 20 bar, 20 into, so 20 into, that means this 20 into 0.546. So multiplying this 20, you will get the 10.92 bar, or which is nearly 11 bar. So P2 value is 11 bar. Now from the entropy diagram, from enthalpy entropy diagram or the molar diagram, find the point of A, B and C. So how to mark the point A, B and C? We know the initial pressure is 20 bar. The initial pressure is 20 bar and the superheated temperature is 400 degrees centigrade. So where the temperature line and the pressure line, these two lines are meet, that is the point is A. That is the point is A, and this point A is, from this enthalpy side, is your H1 value. So that value is 3245. Then from the point A, you draw a vertical line. Draw a vertical line. Then the P2 value, the pressure P2 value 10.92 or 11 bar. When this pressure line which meets this vertical line, then mark the point B. This B point is your H2. H2 is 3050 kilojoules per kg. Then extend this vertical line and the pressure line, that is the P3 value. The P3 value is 3 bar. This pressure line and this vertical line is where these two lines are meet, that is the point is C. This C is nothing but which is the value of S3. So that is 2790 kilojoules per kg. So we know the value with reference to A, B and C, H1, H2 and S3. So these are the value of H1, H2 and S3. Now from the these are the values we are written here, H1, H2 and H3. Same value we are writing here. Therefore we know that the heat drop at throat is, we know the formula H1 minus H2, where H1 is this value 3245 and H2 is this value 3050. Make a difference, you will get the 195 kilojoules per kg. This is the heat drop at the throat. Similarly, the heat drop at the exit condition, we know the formula H1 minus H3, where H1 is 3245 minus of H3 is this value, that is 2790. So making difference of this, you will get the 455 kilojoules per kg. So here we know the both the H2. Okay. Now here we know the values of HD2 and HD3. HD2 is 195, HD3 is 455 kilojoules per kg. Okay. Now you find the velocity at throat, that is V2 is equal to 44.72 into root of K into HD2. So here K is the overall efficiency, K value is which is given 93% or 0.93 into HD2 is, that is the difference of H1 minus H2 is 195. After calculation of this, you will get the 602.22 meter per second. That is 602.22 meter per second is your velocity at the throat. Similarly, find the V3, that is velocity at throat condition. We know the formula 44.72 root of K into HD3. So here we know the value of K is 0.93, that is given 93. Overall efficiency of the nozzle is given 93%, and HD3 is the difference of H1 minus H3. We are calculated 455. So after calculation of this, you will get the 920 meter per second. So here we know also V2 and V3. V2 is this value 602.22 and V3 is 920 meter per second. Now from the steam table, from corresponding to a pressure of 10.92 or 11 bar and 3 bar. So when corresponding to a pressure of 11 bar, note down the value of Vg2. From the steam table corresponding to a pressure of 11 bar, so this is the value of Vg2. Vg2 is 0.177 meter cube per kg. So how we are reading this pressure, how we are going to read the steam table corresponding to a pressure of 11 bar. This is your steam table corresponding to a pressure of 11 bar. So here is the 11 bar, and with reference to this corresponding pressure 11 bar, the value of Vg3 is, that is 0.17739 or 0.177. So this is the corresponding pressure of 11 bar. Vg2 value is 0.177. Now similarly, corresponding pressure of 3 bar and Vg3 is 0.605 meter cube per kg. Now similarly, you note down the values of Vg3 corresponding to a pressure of 3 bar from the steam table. So how we are going to read the steam table corresponding to a 3 bar? So this is your steam table corresponding to a pressure of 3 bar is here, and the Vg3 is 0.605, that is 0.605 is your Vg3 value. Now once we know the value of Vg2 and Vg3 corresponding to a pressure of 11 bar and 3 bar, now we know the formula for calculating the mass of steam flowing through the throat area, that is M is equal to A2 V2 divided by Vg2. Therefore, A2 is equal to M into Vg2 divided by V2. So here the M value is 2.5 given the problem, and Vg2 from the corresponding to a pressure of 11 bar, Vg2 is 0.177 and V2 is, so velocity at the throat we are calculated. This is the velocity at the throat is 602.22. So after calculation of this, you will get the 7.34 into 10 to the power of minus 4 in meter square. So this is the area at the throat. Similarly, the velocity at exit condition, we know that mass is equal to A3 V3 divided by Vg3. So this is a formula for calculating the mass of flowing through the exit condition. Therefore, the A3 is equal to, you want to calculate the area of the exit condition, A3 is equal to, goes to numerator, that is cross multiplication, m into Vg3 divided by V3. So here m is given 2.5 and Vg3 from the steam table corresponding to a pressure of 3 bar is 0.605 divided by V3. V3 is the velocity at the exit condition, that is 920 meter per second. So after calculation of this, you will get the 1.644 into 10 to the power of minus 3, which is in meter square. This is the value. This is the value for area at the exit of the nozzle. This is the area of the exit of the nozzle. Thank you. Thank you for the watching this video.